Hey guys, so today I'm here with the E93 M3 V8 420 horsepower monster. So this is the hardtop version, so it is a little bit heavier, giving it a 5.1 second 0 to 60 time. But I'm very excited to have a go in this. I've not driven an M3 before, so let's see how we get on. The E93 BMW M3 is a hardtop convertible version of the well-loved E92. It has a bit of added weight, but all the grunt and power from the V8 we all know and love. This one in particular is a limited edition 500 DCT, going for a reasonable £20,000, a lot of horsepower for your buck. It has a classic mean BMW M3 look, and inside it hosts all your creature comforts like business upgraded speakers and those comfy leather seats. But enough about that. How does it actually drive? Of course, we're in a rear-wheel drive car and it's raining, so we'll take it a little bit steady to start with, obviously. Don't want too many sideways actions, but we'll see how we get on. You can already feel it's quite a heavy car. Obviously it's a hardtop version, so it's got that extra weight in it too. But it's the last of the naturally aspirated V8s that BMW put in a 3 Series. So let's see how it performs. Right, let's give it some beans. It's very aggressive gear shifting, so you notice when you do change, even with flappy paddles, it does give you that little bit of a jerk. So this has the DCT box, and you are noticing that very aggressive gear changes. So in the cabin, it is actually really quiet, especially at cruising speeds. When you do put your foot down a little bit, there is that nice bit of grunt, but it's not as loud as I hoped it would be in the cabin. But then again, it is making that nice kind of in-between of that saloon that's practical, but also has the power and performance where you need it. So obviously with DTC, it's a double clutch transmission, so it's constantly working to get it ready in the next gear for you, so when you do change, it's there instantly, which is why it's making us chuck back a little bit, but it makes it that acceleration so much quicker and so much more enjoyable. So when changing gear, for a human, obviously we know we're a bit slower, which is why automatics will always be that bit quicker. So when looking at a human, you're looking about 1.2 seconds for a gear change. On this car, 0.2. It's got such a high rev rate, so it revs to about 8,000 and it just keeps on going. That is incredible. So with this being a limited edition, it's one of 500 made, and with the suspension, it's constantly in sport. So they didn't give you any Magna Ride to give you the option to make it a bit more comfortable. But overall, it's not that bad. So we're on a dual carriageway now, and to be fair, it's comfier than Lotus, so I can't complain. Even though this is quite a comfortable and easy to cruise car, because with the engine BMW put in, they didn't change to turbo. So it means your miles per gallon isn't that wallet friendly. I mean, it's about late teens, early 20s, which on a long journey can sort of add up quite quickly. The juice isn't quite worth the squeeze. So to conclude my E93 M3 review, it's quite a heavy car, and even though the V8 is very entertaining and very exciting, I think in general it wouldn't be for me. It just needs, I think it's becoming a little bit outdated, and the newer M3s have a lot more potential in them and a lot more daily usable, but also available on track. I think this would be very heavy on track, and you constantly be getting your back end out. Obviously I had a very sedate drive because this isn't my car, and obviously getting the back end out a little bit too much. So overall, good car, nothing wrong with it at all, just not for me. But you guys know the drill. To make my journey your journey, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.